So this is my review of the film adaptation of Until Dawn, directed by David F. Sandberg. I saw this movie last Sunday and I'm getting around to doing the review today. And so like I said, it has been out for over a week now, and just want to talk about my thoughts on the movie itself. I am a person who loves horror and loves gaming but hates horror games, okay? But I have seen countless gameplay of Until Dawn. I've recently, it was about a year ago that I watched my partner also play through the game as well. I do love the game a lot. I love the characters, I love the choices. I'm a person that will watch the different Until Dawn videos on YouTube just to see the timeline of what could happen when you make a certain choice. I'm very into that sort of stuff, and I really love the game, although I've not personally played it myself. So when I went into Until Dawn, I remember seeing the trailer initially and thinking this is just not an Until Dawn film. But I decided to keep an open mind while we went into it. I kind of had the very low expectations going into the film. But you know what? Is it a good film? Not really, but I really enjoyed it. If I was to take my head out of the game and the lore behind the game stuff, I had a really good time with this film. So as a brief description of the film. So 1 year after her sister disappeared, Clover and her friends head to a remote valley where she vanished to search for answers. Exploring an abandoned visitor centre, they soon encounter a masked killer who murders them one by one. However, when they mysteriously wake up at the beginning of the same night, they're forced to relive the terror over and over again. So it's kind of like a Groundhog Day horror film, and you know what, that is totally up my street. I can see why people are angry about this, because with the lore about the game and then this one, it doesn't really they don't mesh well, they don't really make much sense. And I'm not coming into this film for, the amazing writing or the amazing direction or anything. It was just a good time, and it had a lot of horror tropes that I really enjoy as well. I also really love that they got the guy from the game, Peter Stormare, I don't know, it's here. He is actually in the game, and they put him in the film as well, so I do like that bit. Their use of practical effects was really well done as well, and yeah, I genuinely just had a good time. But David F. Sandberg, I really enjoyed his films so he's done the likes of Annabelle Creation, which is my personal favourite Annabelle film, and he's also done Lights Out as well, and I do own the DVD for both of these films, but I haven't seen Lights Out since the cinema. I was about 16 or 17 when that came out, and I really enjoyed it when I'd seen it. I imagine going back to it I probably wouldn't like it as much, but I feel like I remember it quite well, and yeah, I remember quite enjoying that film. But I've seen Annabelle Creation quite a few times since its release, and it's my favourite Annabelle. And it's my favourite Annabelle film of the trilogy, so I think he's quite a good director, and I really think that people who didn't play the games would really love it. But it was, like I say, it wasn't awful. I'm pleased I went to see it, but I had a good time. I really enjoyed it. My partner also enjoyed it, but just didn't like the Until Dawn sort of side of it. I am just going to get into a little bit of spoilers, so if you haven't seen this, don't continue watching. This is the big spoiler warning here. Going into a little bit more about the negatives, I guess. So yes, like I was saying about it doesn't really intertwine well with the lore of the games, and there's a part in the film where Clover goes into this room and you see security cameras, and in the security cameras is the cabin from the game and the guy behind it all. So I always thought that guy was Josh's therapist, and it was in Josh's head what was happening. So to see him in this game, and like I say, I really appreciate that he was in this film, but I think the way that he was just overlooking everything and running everything that was going on, I don't know if it made much sense compared to the game. It's a negative, but it's not really, because again, I appreciate that they added him in this film. I think this would be a very good film if it wasn't Until Dawn, if that makes sense. It's like they made a film and thought, let's just make it an Until Dawn film adaptation. But yes, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will catch you in the next one.